here doing legs today. Figure now that I can't go as intense as heavy, I should at least be getting, I have no excuse not to get the volume in. So we're just gonna do whatever, at least the frequency, that is. My volume price won't really increase since I only have so many exercises I can do. Doing some leg curls here to start. Don't really want to do the line variety because I think it might bother my disc. Because I know that I do a little bit of back extension, I think, and that. Anyway, we're just doing these standing ones. Pause this in between. I'm gonna do these pretty much rest pause. Wait to catch my breath to do it again, but I'm gonna be cutting in between to save space. Alright, set 2. This is 55 pounds each leg. So a little heavier than before. Trying to lean forward to get a stretch on the hamstring. Do one more like that and then I'll lighten it up. Set 3, last heavier set. That lightened up. I was gonna do a alright, drop 20 pounds on each side. So this is 35 a side now. I was gonna do a workout yesterday, but I instead devised a way to make a reverse hyperextension with my GHD. Louis Simmons, the guy who developed it, the Westside Barbell, he apparently developed it after getting a disc herniation in his L5-S1. I believe couldn't walk for a week or two. And he developed that, and it supposedly cured him. So I know after he herniated his disc and he was able to get back to insane lifts. I think like it was 900 in squatting and deadlift or something. So I'm gonna add it to my routine. Some say you could do it every day, multiple times a day, and it'll never, I guess, I don't even know, make you sore. Just saying it wouldn't impair performance, I think, more than anything. If you did it every day, it's purely like a net gain, I guess. I don't know how true all of it is, but he says it worked for him and he could get back up to 900 squat and deadlift. I think I'll give it a try. My version's not quite as incredible. Well, I don't know if incredible's the right word. Smooth looking as one of the expensive true reverse hypers. But I had my GHD here and some chain and a dip belt, so figure I'd see what I can do with it. I think it did a pretty good job. I'll show you at the end here. I did a little bit to begin. Get the spine loosened up. I'll finish with a few sets of that. Let's get one more. Right back in here. Go to do some quads here on the leg extension. Doing some heavy leg extensions. Moving on to quads. I think I will do some light leg press, making sure not to flex my spine at all. Not gonna rest too long, but I'm not pausing between again. Alright, this is set 2. Still at 80 pounds per leg. This is annoying me. Do no more heavy than a couple lighter ones. Alright, last heavy set. Make sure I'm in the pad. These pads suck on this thing. So they get like pushed down to the bar basically by the end of the set. Weight taken off and do some lighter weight. I get a lighter set of these. This is 55 each side. Oh, I hate that. It's just sickening. The burn, the nausea the holds induce. Rest. Okay, let's do one more. Just pause. Just try to get as much fatigue in this one set as I can. Stimulation. And do 3 more. some lighter leg press. Alright, doing some lighter weight leg press. This is 380. Gonna do that. Feet high. Knees are still actually recovering. So feet as high and wide as this, basically this leg plate, foot plate allows. I'm gonna be, I got a mirror right over here so I can see exactly how far I need to go before my, hips start coming off at all. I'm rounding the lower back. So just being extra careful not to do any of that. Just going slow. The hardest part of this herniation is once I lay down in bed, trying to lever up up off the bed. Other than that, though, it's been getting a lot better. Actually, it was by far the easiest to get myself up out of bed this morning than the two previous. All right, do another set. 380 on the leg press. Just gotta stop it. 3 sets on this. Because I'm not wanting to. This is definitely the thing that's the back of the biggest risk. But I think it's fine as long as I don't go too deep. Alright. Last set on these and then I'll do some reverse hypers. throw myself through that. Just, head back, get the spine back to vertical. Alright, we're doing these my rig made for reverse hypers. Got the weightlifting belt. Well, first you got the chain underneath, wrapped around the dumbbell just high enough so it doesn't hit the ground, and then I have the weight belt wrapped around that a couple times. Found it getting enough height. I had this dumbbell I'm standing on. Two more sets of those. If I need to start increasing the frequency of my leg days, basically to like almost every other day or like every third day, it's definitely going to make my programming a little bit more difficult, because I already have my push workouts that recover fairly quickly. Really, all of them. At this point, I feel like I could basically, with these leg workouts the way they are, I could train I almost train every push-pull legs every, twice every 3 days. Alright, last set. I already did I did 3 sets of these when I got home from work, and then I did one set to warm up before this workout. Now I'm doing 3 more. I don't know. Doesn't hurt my back. So another way to hit the glutes. And the adductors. I have this golf mat here just because otherwise it would hit the post there, make a lot of noise. It always feels really good after I get off with that. I feel like, oh, maybe I could just do some squats right now. But I'm gonna keep letting them rest. Right. I don't know, months since injury before I'll start trying things like lightweight squats. All right, till next time.